Hi colleagues, in this video I'm going to show you how you can create and attach rubrics within Turnitin and within native assignments within Blackboard. Now you might have tried to tinker with this over the last couple of weeks, and if you find problems in how you can attach rubrics, this will be the video to show you how you can do it. Okay, so let's just get started. Okay, so I've created two links here. One is a submission for Turnitin and another one is a submission within Blackboard itself. Okay, so let's go into the Blackboard one. And now we can create our first assignment, okay? So it doesn't matter whether it's a test or assignment, both of them works the same way in this context. Now let me bring your attention to when you're adding the questions, okay? Now rubrics will not work if you're going to add questions from the pool, calculated, formulated questions, all the way to reuse questions. So as long as you see all these plus buttons here, if you're using these features to create your questions, then rubrics will not apply to them. I'm not too sure why, but it just will not work, okay? So the only way you can get your rubrics to work, or you can attach a rubric, is if you were to use the add text or the add local file choice, okay? So I'm going to choose add text here, and from there you can create your question. So I'm just going to type a simple one. Okay, so I've created a question, click save. Now, to create a rubric, just go into this gear icon right here, plus, and you scroll down and you see the option of add a grading rubric. Once you click on add, you can either create a new one. All the rubrics that you have created or have created previously will live here. So you can choose to attach an existing one right here, or you can choose to create one. So right now, for the demo purpose, I'm going to create a new one. Okay, so again, I'm going to name your rubric and just call it Circuit Breaker 2. And from there, you can choose your rubrics, whether you like it to be a range or a percentage. Okay, so I would prefer it to be a range. And then you can start naming the criteria of your rubric. So first one should be introduction. And the second one can be analysis. The third one, let's just call it conclusion. And finally, let's just call this overall quality. Okay. Now you can add descriptions here if you wish. Okay, I'm just going to skip all this for now. And once you're done, click on save. And you should see the rubrics being attached to this assignment already. Okay. If you wish to delete and create a new rubric entirely, you can just click on the delete button and start over. All right. So once you click save, now this rubric is now attached to this assignment. Now, if at any time you're wondering if students are seeing the same thing as you do, now might be a good time to show you this. So just leave the page and go right ahead to enter student preview mode. You should be able to see the content here. So this is what the students are seeing. Okay, the item is attached with the rubric and they can view the assessment and maybe even attempt it. Okay, so the way they answered would be to add a content and to start typing away with their answers. So in my opinion, blah, blah, blah. Right? So once they're done, click submit and their work should be ready for you to grade. Okay, now the next one I'm going to show you is a rubric, adding a rubric within Turnitin. Okay, so I'm going to leave the student preview. I'm going to enter again. So I've already created the Turnitin assessment here. Now, if you're not sure on how to create Turnitin assessment within Blackboard, I'll leave a link in the description of the video so you can go and check it out there. So as you can see, there's no submission yet, but I'm going to grade it anyway for the purpose of this video. So click on grade, and it will bring you to the grading page of Turnitin. So typically, in a normal circumstances, you would see the student assignment being reflected here. Of course, in this case, we don't have any, but I'm going to show you how to create a rubric within Turnitin. So Click on the rubric panel, which is this logo with a lot of mini boxes right here that looks like a rubrics cube. Click on that. Now, obviously now there's no rubric or grading attached to this assignment, right? So click on this little wrench. This is the one I've created quite a while back. Now, if you, it's likely that if you've never created a rubric within Turnitin, you will not see anything. So not to worry, you will still at least see these 3 little lines right here. So click on that and go to create new rubric, or if you like, you can also create a new grading form. The only difference between the two is that rubric can be a little bit more precise. A grading form is a more subjective style of grading. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new rubric here. And again, you can do the same thing. Name your rubric, your scale of 75 to 100% or 50 to 75. You can do all those scaling right here. And you can click on your criterion. And once you're done, if you're happy with this, you can click select attach to this assignment. So turn this on or off. I can't do anything here because I haven't named all this. So you can, once you're done, you can select and attach to this assignment. So I'm going to choose one that I've done previously. Okay, so this is the one that I've created previously for my dissertation programs or dissertation modules. I can easily just click attach to this assignment. Okay, and now close, and now the rubric or the grading form in this case would be here. So now I can just scroll and sort of see whether they are good or bad, acceptable, and not. So all this can be applied to the grade, and once you're happy, whack on a mark that they deserve, of course, and then apply to grade, right? And there you go. That would be how you use rubric within Turnitin. Once you're happy, leave, and the grade should be reflected right here. Okay. So that's it. That's how easy it is for you to create and attach a rubric to your Turnitin and Blackboard assignments. Now, this will likely be the final video when it comes to our Blackboard tutorials. But if you still have any questions or concerns, feel free to send a message or email me directly. All right, I'll see you again soon.